Happy Monday. I hope everybody has a great day. Our day, what we think is going to happen is Tree Boy's supposed to come tomorrow, so I want to take down a bunch of small trees so we can put them in the chipper tomorrow. Jake is out working on squatters again today. We'll see what he's up to. So I'll show you some of the stuff I want to take out. This is our big pile of tops of the trees that we're going to have chipped up. And then I'm going to take out some small saplings that are not good, like they're cracked or are going to be falling soon. I'll show you what I mean. So this tree right here is one that I'm going to be taking out. No, it's not quite a sapling, but let's look at it. First of all, it's leaning. Second of all, it has some damage going on it. And then if you look down here at the base, there's a big crack running through the base. So this was going to probably fall here real soon. So I'm going to take that down and put it on the pile for them to chip up. And there's this one that he's going to take down tomorrow. And the only reason it looks healthy, everything looks good, but when you come around and look at it, it definitely has some health issues. So that one's got to go also. So then I'd like to come out here by the driveway and clean up some of these trees that are overhanging on this side. There's also some dead in here. I don't know if you can see, but you can see some dead trees going on in there. So I'm going to take some of that out, clean that up a little bit, because we're going to put some lamp posts coming along the driveway. So I can't have that stuff hanging over like that. So we're going to clean that up. So it's kind of raining off and on today. So who knows what will happen. If it rains really hard, we'll have to quit. But I would also like to come here to the back. And we have some cleanup to do back here. Walking through the mud. I'd like to have this planted in grass this week, but I don't know if that's going to happen either. So I have a few little saplings to take out back here, not too much. And then we would like to make some kind of focal point, probably right in here. So when we are setting on the deck, we have something nice to look at. So we'll see. You know, I have these big plans, but I always get tired midday. We'll see how it goes.
This is the side of our cottage, and that's all of the junk we have to disperse in our yard. But this is what we're thinking about. That focal point back there is, this was an old fountain. This piece, that piece right there, that little cherub piece, and then there's one more. We might have broke that one, but this all was like a big fountain, tall, and Deb found it at a garage sale for 15 bucks. So we still use it. We just plant flowers in it. We can't use it as a fountain because some of the pieces are missing. We tried once and it doesn't work right. Yes, I'd take that one down.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you really sure?
It's got ants. Going around, she wanted me to come out and help her decide which ones to come down, and all these little ones. And then this one. And I said, how are you going to get that down without busting everything? And guess what she said?
You're going to help me. So this is going to be a scenario like up at the house, you know, where you try to miss the power line.
So stay tuned for this. Now in the back, trying to figure out which ones need removed. We're just taking the small ones, just because like all of this, it stops your eye. I wish you could see it, because you can barely see it on the screen what I'm talking about. But once you take those out, and once you take out some of these little spindly ones, it gives the woods a lot of depth, and it looks so much bigger. Get a few things done before, answer emails and all of that before I go out and help Deb, but I took a break and I started watching stories. Are you guys watching Casey? I'm going to tag her here, Gray Birch Designs. She is doing this makeover on the IKEA cabinets. I cannot wait to see the outcome. You know what? I hope she has a highlight. She started them a couple days ago, but I keep checking her stories to see what they're going to turn out like. Anyways, I hope she puts them in a highlight. Casey put them in a highlight so I can rewatch them also. She's going to finish it today. She also did these wood beams, which I'm going to share. Let me share a photo. Actually, she's got a whole highlight of that. I do know that. It's a really fun follow. She has a gorgeous inside and outside. She is a DIY girl. You know how much I love DIYs. You know how much we share. So I just love her account. I want to show you what her account looks like. Spotted my bracelet. So I just figured I would mention it today. It is 14 karat, so it is fine jewelry. So the price will reflect that. I love it. It is a paper clip bracelet, and this one comes with a heart, a star, or a cross. And you could add other charms, I guess, if you want. But I love it. I think it is just perfect. It is, since it is 14 karat gold, I just wear it all the time. I never take it off. It is very comfortable. It comes in 3 sizes, which is what I love. Small, average, and I guess long. This is average, but I just love it. Let me pull the link for you. Tired? Hot. Are you ready for the bigger ones?
Quite the mess to pick up.
I know. Do you want to pick up or you want ready for the bigger ones?
What bigger ones?
The ones that I need to...
The one I think it needs you to help is like down there. You might have to get on it with the buggy. Do the same routine we did the other day.
I just told Deb, I don't know, I want her to do this one. There is that crack and it could go awry. I think we better leave that one to the experts, which is not you.
Me.
This looks so much better. We're going to clean all this up now. We'll haul all this over there. But she took down all these little straggly ones, and look how much this opens up. This big one's going to be gone, unfortunately.
It's dying.
It's dying. But it just opened it up, and it just looks so much better. I wish you could see what we see. You're seeing kind of a flat view of it. Yeah, I'd say... What are you doing? Oh, did you eat poop?
Gross. Did she?
I know. There at the tree, one of those big trees, sniffing the base. She probably ate raccoon poop. Ivy.
Be a lady.
Be a lady. Be a nice lady. Like... ball progress. They are
working tonight?
Yes, they're pulling out the bleachers and getting the lights.
I think they had the lights up last
No,
night.
they're going to shine a light on third base or something. Is that right?
Yeah, what I know. I don't listen.
Let me, I'm going to put the message here. All right, so we heard Jake working over here. Deb came over here earlier to find out what he was doing. Last night, it was really cute. They were sitting over here, so we brought the grandkids over here, and they were standing in here, and they were acting like this was their, like a
Restaurant.
Yeah, like the serving area of a restaurant. And they would stand there and say, "What can we get you?" And they were pretending that they were cooking in the restaurant. So we came over here to see what he was.
A lock on the top.
Okay.
A lock on the bottom. You got a second doorknob on. He would be embarrassed because it's a little dirty.
Yeah, it's dirty and he'll be embarrassed.
But he got all the shutters with little locks on it, and he put them on the inside so the raccoons couldn't open them from the outside.
Yes, which makes sense.
That they were serving, this is their serving area. So today, they thought, we need a little cash box. So he made a cash box. So when they take the orders, they can add it up in their head.
And they can exchange monies.
And yes, do a little bit of math while they're serving and playing.
And their mom went and got them fake money, right?
Yes.
Yes. So we'll show you once that's all. Oh my gosh. We'll show you once that's all set. I've had so many questions about the girls who bought our house and what those containers were that they had the geraniums planted in. They are chicken feeders. So some of you guessed it and others were just like, what is that? Chicken feeders. So many questions about, because I said when Deb got her ass canned, so many people said, okay, what did she do? We'll tell the story, but I'm also going to put a question box up here in case you guys have anything else, because I am so far behind on DM. This little bird feeder or bird house that Titus made, we were waiting on the birds to get kicked out of the nest. One of their little eggs must not have hatched. What does that mean? One wasn't fertilized? Is that what that means?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, because there were a bunch in there. Flags are going up. They're putting the, what is that? Like, what is all the...
They're tent pieces.
Tent pieces that they put on there for rain or whatever. So that's up there. They have the bleachers set up, a few over on the other side. I will show you that. And you said the black fence for the liquor license.
The beer license.
The beer, they'll have a beer tent, so I'll show you that. Before I jump in the shower and get all the woods cooties off of me, I am going to show you, I had a question on how you get the Dime Beauty matte lipsticks to not look dry on your lips, and I have a few tips that I'm going to show you. Number one, I start out with a liner, so I'm just going to go ahead and add a random liner quick, and then I will show you after that. Since I like the neutral lips, I went with just like a neutral earth tone liner, and then I'm going to use Noah in the matte lipstick, and I add it usually just to my bottom. Rub your lips together, and then I use my finger and rub it in. This is what the matte looks like. They now have glosses, which I love. This is Will. Sometimes I put Will over it just to give it a little bit of glossy look, and I love it. Dime Beauty is where I get all of my pimple patches, my matte lipsticks, my lip glosses, all of that, favorite perfume. I'm going to put my link here. It'll have all of my favorites. D&D will get you 20% off, $49, and plus it's free shipping. Almost forgot to mention my eyelash boost serum. I use it every morning and every night. All clean ingredients, won't change the color of your eyes like some do, and not to mention the cost. I believe this is $44. I will type it on minus 20%.
Let me tell you how critical this eyelash serum is. I gave her a hug yesterday. Was that last night?
Yes.
And I got too close to her eyebrows.
I
rubbed
just
it off, and she had to come in and reapply.
Ivy keeps going over here. There's a mouse or something in here. She already caught one today. But I thought I'd give you an update of what we got done. So you guys saw us cleaning up all that. He's supposed to come tomorrow, but
It's supposed to rain. So.
I don't foresee it. But this pile that he has to chip it looks small in the videos. It is quite large. So it goes all the way back there, and it's a good 10 feet, you think?
Oh yeah.
10 feet.